السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا وسهلا بكم طلبة وطالبات الصف الثاني الإعدادي. النهاردة هنبدأ مع بعض أول درس من دروس منهج شهر إبريل، وهنبدأ بيونت نمبر 9. يونت نمبر 9 is watch, listen and make. Watch, listen and make. In this unit we will study اللي هندرسه في اليونت دوت. هندرس دي الايتمز بتاعنا. عندنا reading about an internet chat message, a review of an art gallery, little woman, a review of a film. كل الريفيوهات فاكرين الريفيوهات اللي هي المقالات النقدية. عندي writing, how to write a short review. هنتعلم ازاي نكتب short review, paragraph on a museum. عندي listening, اللي speaking هيبقى عندنا ازاي how to اللي هي saying what people can do, اللي هي talking about ability and disability، ان انا اقدر اتكلم عن الحاجه اللي انا اقدر اعملها واللي انا ما اقدرش اعملها، اللي هي talking about the preferences، كمان ان انا اتكلم عن الحاجات اللي انا بحبها او بفضلها، and giving recommendation ماشي، او inviting a person somewhere. والlanguage اللي عندي اللي هي طبعا talking about ability using can and know how to and be able to. Okay, let's start our lesson. The first exercise will discuss match the pictures to the activities. What do you think the people are getting ready for? What are they getting ready for? Getting ready for بمعنى مستعدين ليه. Get ready for يبقى يستعد ليه. عندي هنا activities. Number 1, painting a scenery. Painting a scenery. Painting a scenery يعني بيعمل ايه؟ يبقى طبعا ده بيلون scenery. طب which one is painting a scenery؟ طبعا this is picture number 4. Playing an instrument. Playing an instrument. Playing an instrument. This is picture number 3. وطبعا instrument is a violin اللي هي musical instrument اللي هي الآلة الموسيقية. Writing a script. Writing a script. السكريبت اللي هو النص أو السيناريو بتاع فيلم أو بتاع قصة. يبقى عندي كلمة instrument اللي هي الآلة، scenery اللي هو المشهد، script اللي هو السيناريو، sewing. 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 What is the picture of sewing? This is sewing. Sewing يعني بتخيط. costume اللي هو ازاي. يبقى sewing costumes يعني خياطة أزياء. Doing makeup. Doing makeup. And which picture is doing makeup? طبعا this is picture number 6. Acting. Acting. والacting طبعا اللي هو التمثيل. And this is picture number 1. I will read them again. Painting scenery. Playing instruments. Writing a script. Sewing costumes. Doing makeup. Acting. Again, painting scenery, playing instruments, writing script, sewing costumes, doing makeup, acting. Now let's move to the next picture, the next page. Read the chat messages. Chat messages اللي هي رسائل الشات اللي هي طبعا عارفين انتوا الشات. About the activities on page number 22. Was your ideas correct؟ هل أفكارك عنها كانت كويسة؟ عندي not the first one حبيبة. Mrs. مدحت. وطبعا Mrs. مدحت هتقولي ازاي الست اسمها مدحت؟ لا، هناك بتاخد اللقب باسم الزوج أو اسم الأب. فMrs. مدحت says we can have an end of the year show. يبقى عندهم ايه؟ عرض نهاية الايه؟ نهاية العام. Mrs. Medhat says we can have an end of year show اللي هو طبعا العرض. It will be about the play. It be about the play. The play اللي هي المسرحية، مش البلاي اللي هو يلعب. It will be about the play we read in the English class. I am very excited. طبعا excited معنى ايه؟ happy أو متحمس. But I need help. Can anyone act to write script? Can anyone act or write؟ طبعا act معناه يمثل or write scripts. هل في أي حد يقدر يمثل أو يكتب script؟ We also need people who are able to. Able to معنى قادر على، وطبعا زي ما احنا شايفين جاي وراه infinitive ايه verb. We also need people who are able to do makeup, sew costumes, paint scenery, and play instruments. يبقى ده هي طالبة حاجات ناس تقدر تعمل الأشياء دي. لمار cool. Can I talk to the people at drama club about acting؟ لهم هنا ايه I can talk to the people at drama ايه club about acting. يبقى انا هبلغ الناس اللي في الدراما كلاب عن الاكتنج. طبعا الدراما كلاب اللي هو زي نادي المسرح. عزة Mariam and I know how to sew costumes. We love clothes. Lara is the best at doing makeup. Yes, I can do makeup. أنا بقدر أعمل makeup. I can paint scenery if you want, but I can't do makeup. أنا أقدر أعمل paint scenery, but I can't do makeup. Are you able to help with music, Talia? Are you able to help with music, Talia? Talia? Yes, I can play the music. It sounds fun. Habiba, you are the best at writing. Can you write the script? وانت بقى يا حبيبة the best at writing. Can you write the script? Okay, I can try to write something. You are all amazing. Thanks so much. انتوا كلكم رائعين because they all want to help. Now we must remember how to talk about abilities. ازاي بنتكلم عن الabilities. We use can or know how to or be able to talk about ability. Talk about ability. I like the example. يبقى انا هستخدم كل دول عشان اتكلم عن الايه؟ هتكلم عن الابيلتي او اللي هي الابيلتي اللي هي الايه؟ اللي هي القدره. طيب we can use can وطبعا كان هيجي وراه infinitive verb. فبقول I can paint scenery if you want. I can paint scenery if you want. طب but I can't do makeup. وطبعا can't هتعبر عن ال inability. inability اللي هي عدم القدرة. وبرضو is followed by infinitive verb. Mariam and I know how to. And برضو followed by infinitive verb. Mariam and I know how to sew costumes. Are you able to, the question, are you able to help with music؟ وطبعا لو أنا هتكلم عن قدرتي أنا هقول مثلا I am able to write the script. I am able to write the script. أنا هكون قادرة إن أنا أكتب the script. Now let's look at exercise number 3. Work in group and ask and answer question. How can we form the question? Find someone in the group who can play an instrument, knows how to sew, knows how to write a script, can paint well, is able to act, knows how to speak more than 2 languages, is able to swim, and write the name. يبقى أنا هلاقي الأشخاص اللي يقدروا يعملوا الكلام ده وهكتب أسمائهم ونبتدي نعمل question. Do you know how to play an instrument? Do you know how to play an instrument؟ وطبعا ده لو أنا هسأل على how إيه how to. يبقى do you know how to؟ أو are you able to؟ Are you able to؟ طبعا هنا بلا do you know how to play an instrument؟ Yes I do. Are you able to swim؟ No, I'm not, but I can sew. طيب لو احنا عملنا كمان question with can, we can say مثلا can you paint well? Can you paint well? Well, answers yes, I can, or no, I can't. Yes, I can, or no, I can't. يبقى أنا عندي 3 forms of question. لو أنا هسأل عن how to يبقى do you know how to؟ هسأل be able to، are you able to؟ هنحط ال infinitive verb، أو can you plus ال infinitive verb. وطبعا ال questions كلها هي yes no questions، الأنسر بتاعتها yes or no. Now let's move to lesson number 2, and we will start with some vocab. Match the photos to the different types of art. عندي هنا cartoon, drawing اللي هو طبعا الرسم، this is number 1. photograph, portrait, pottery, sculpture. طبعا number 2, what is number 2? This is a photograph. يبقى this is photograph. طبعا الفوتوغراف اللي هي الصورة الايه المتاخدة بالكاميرا. يبقى number 2 is a photograph. طب what is number 3? Number 3 is pottery. والبوتري اللي هو الحاجات الفخارية أو الفخار اللي هي الحاجات الخزف. Number 4 طبعا number 4 is a portrait. Number 4 is portrait. Number 5, what is number 5? This is cartoon. Number 6 is sculpture. Well, sculpture is a statue. The sculpture is a statue اللي هو أو a figure of a man. I will read them again. Drawing, photograph, pottery, drawing, photograph, pottery, portrait, cartoon, sculpture. Now let's move to exercise number 3, and this is a reading exercise. Read the review. احنا قلنا طبعا الريفيو اللي هو المقال النقدي. Read the review and check the bolded. check يعني تأكد أو راجع. bolded words اللي هي مكتوبة in dark color in your dictionary. Which types of art from exercise number 1 does it describe؟ عايزين نعرف هي هنا بتوصف أي نوع من الآرت. Review of the Museum of Modern Egyptian Art by Wagdi Badr. Last month, I visited the Egyptian Museum of Modern Art in Cairo. يبقى إيه؟ المتحف المصري للفنون الحديثة in Cairo. In Cairo, Egypt. In Cairo. Egypt is famous for. طبعا famous for معناها مشهورة بيه. It's ancient art. Ancient means very old. But it was interested in seeing art by Egyptians from the 20th and 21st countries. يبقى but I was interested in، وطبعا interested in معناها مهتم. يعني أنا عن نفسي مهتم. In seeing art يعني برؤية الفنون اللي بيعملها المصريين from the 20th and 21st centuries. والcentury is 100 years. لما know what كلمة centuries means hundreds of years. طبعا الcentury لوحده 100 years. يبقى this is hundreds of years اللي هي قرون. from my point of view from my point of view from my point of view يعني من وجهة أو من نظرتي أنا. هنا الفيو اللي هو الرأي أو الوجهة. فمن from my point of view the artists والartists اللي هم الرسامين أو الفنانين were really good because they showed what life was like in Egypt in the past and now. يعني هم الفنانين كانوا رائعين لأنهم بينوا شكل الحياة in the past and now. يعني بينوا لنا شكل الايه الحياة في مصر في الماضي وكمان امتى وكمان دلوقتي. There were portraits of both important and the normal Egyptian. يعني كان في بورتريهات والبورتريه اللي هي الصور الايه اللي هي البينتنج فور بيبل. يعني هي ايه رسومات للايه للاشخاص. يبقى كان في هنا بورتريه. يبقى there were portraits of both important طبعا important يعني هام والnormal اللي هم الusual people أو الناس العادية Egyptian people. I thought the cartoons were also really cool. I also saw lots of sculpture on sculptures اللي هي الستاتيوز both big and small. My favorite thing in the museum was a painting called المدينة by Muhammad Said. It made me feel happy because it was very colorful. Colorful معناها ايه؟ full of color. Full of color يعني مليانة ايه؟ ألوان. The best thing about the museum is that it is free. What is the meaning of free? Means you don't have to pay any money. You don't have to pay any money. To visit, I recommend visiting it. I recommend معناها I advise you to إن أنا أوصي بزيارته. طبعا recommend بيجي وراها ing verb with ing في إيه أو في ing فوق. I recommend visiting it if you are in Cairo, but it's a good idea to go early when it's not very busy. Now let's revise the words. يبقى عندي not famous for معنى مشهور بيه. Ancient means very old. Interested in means like or enjoy or love. Centuries اللي هي hundreds of years اللي هي مئات السنين أو القرون. View اللي هي النظرة أو الرؤية. Artists اللي هم الفنانين. Normal طبيعي طبعا important يعني هام. Sculpture اللي هي kind of statue أو تماثيل. Colorful means full of color أو ملون. Free يعني for no money أو مجاني. Recommend means advice أو use. Now let's answer these questions. Read the review again and answer the questions. When did Wagdi visit the museum? He visited it last month. Is the art only from this century? هل هو من القرن ده فقط؟ طبعا إيه؟ No, it isn't. لأن هو قال لي for a for centuries. يبقى no, it isn't. Who were the portrait of? Were the portrait of? يعني البورتريهات دي كانت مين؟ طبعا احنا قلنا for أو اللي قلنا important and normal here. يبقى لناس عادية وناس ايه؟ وناس مهمة. What was the name of Wagdi's favorite thing in the museum and why did you like it? طبعا ان هو ايه هتبقى ايه a painting called المدينة يبقى هي painting اسمها المدينة. وليه هي عجبته؟ because it was very colorful. Because it was very colorful. How much is it to visit the museum? سعر الزيارة بقى كام؟ احنا قلنا هنا هو ايه؟ ان هو it is free طبعا. هو بدون ايه؟ بدون نقود. Would you like to visit the museum of modern art and why؟ طبعا السؤال موجه ليك. ماشي؟ فطبعا بقول yes because I like أو I enjoy all kinds of art. لأن أنا مثلا بحب كل أنواع الفنون. وممكن طبعا أكتب أي إجابة تانية أنا عايزة. Now we will move to the speaking part. وطبعا ال speaking part هو بيتكلم هنا عن ال liking أو how to talk about things that you like and express your idea. فهنا طبعا بيقول لي think of famous example of each of the things below. عايزة أحط مثال لكل حاجة موجودة إيه؟ موجودة عندي وابتدي أسأل إيه؟ أسأل عليه. فهنا عندي مثلا song بحط example لsong. هحط example لتي في بروجرام، example لفيلم، book، sculpture، painting، وابتدي أعمل discussion عليها. discussion طبعا اللي هو النقاش. فبيقول لي what did you like the film of Oliver Twist؟ did you like the film of Oliver Twist؟ فقال لي I thought it was great. أعتقد إن هو إيه؟ إن هو رائع. I recommend watching it. I recommend watching it يعني أنا إيه؟ بنصح بمشاهدته. وممكن بقى أحط أي question على أي حاجة من الحاجات اللي أنا إيه هعملها. Now we will go to our workbook and answer the questions for lesson number 1 and lesson number 2. Now we will start our workbook page number 84. Page number 84. And we will start with question exercise number 1, lesson 1. It's about vocab. Match to make activities. Match to make activities. Number 1. Act in a play. Act in a play. عندي طبعا هنا scenery, musical instruments, makeup, costume. طيب number 2. Do يبقى do makeup with number C. Number 3. Paint. Paint ايه؟ طبعا paint a scenery is number A. Play a musical instrument with number B. Sew costumes with number D. Now let's move to exercise number 2. Complete the scenery as a sentences with the correct form of a word from exercise number 1. يعني we will use the words from exercise number 1. My dress is damaged, so my mother is sewing it. The children all wrote funny to the family party. Ahmad was a firefighter. يبقى wrote a funny. As for wore, the children all wore a funny. wore يعني ارتدوا a funny ايه؟ طبعا costumes. Mona can't answer the phone because she is doing her طبعا makeup. Manal can, sorry, number 4. That is a fantastic in the play. You feel like you are in the mountains. That is fantastic in the play. The إيه بقى is fantastic. You feel like you are in the mountain. يبقى طبعا the إيه the same. Which can you play? Which can you play? يبقى which إيه musical instrument. Which musical instrument can you play? Exercise number 3. Reorder the words to make questions. Then answer the question about yourself. يبقى هتجاوبهم عن نفسك يعني. You know what? Number 1. عندي هنا question begin with do. يبقى do you know how to use a computer? Do you know how to use a computer? Question number 3. It begins with R because it is a capital letter. طبعا عندي هنا كمان French capital letter. لكن when we have a verb and a word يبقى we will begin with the verb. Are you able to speak French? Are you able to speak French? Play you football or can tennis? يبقى can you play football or tennis? Can you play football or tennis? And you will answer the question about yourself. Now we will move to lesson number 2, exercise number 1. Match the words with their meaning. Artist is a person who paints or draws for a job. اللي هو وظيفته to paints or draws. Cartoon. What is a cartoon? الكرتون with number D, a funny drawing usually showing people or animals. A funny drawing usually showing people or animals. اللي هي الرسوم المتحركة. Free with number F means without paying money. Portrait, a painting or a photograph of a person's face. Because this is a portrait with number C. Pottery, things which are made from clay such as cups and plates is number 8. And sculpture with number E, اللي هي art made from stone or wood that looks like people, animals or other things. Exercise number 2, complete the review of a museum. Complete the review of a museum with these words: favorite, idea, recommend, though, point of view. Review of the textile. Textile اللي هو النسيج. Textile museum. Textile museum in Cairo by N.G. Zaki. Last month I visited the textile museum in Cairo. The museum has lots of clothes from different times in history, though the clothes from ancient Egypt were fantastic. يعني though مع ذلك معلش آسفة. I thought يبقى I thought يعني أنا أعتقد أو اعتقدت that the clothes from ancient Egypt were fantastic. From my يبقى from my إيه؟ From my point of view, the statues showing people wearing the clothes really teach you about life in the past. My thing was the Islamic area, where you can see different kinds of calligraphy. يبقى my إيه؟ يبقى طبعا my favorite. يبقى my favorite thing was the Islamic area اللي هي الجزء الإسلامي أو المنطقة الإسلامية where you can see different kinds of calligraphy. طبعا الكاليجرافي اللي هو الخط الإيه؟ خط العربي. I looking at the clothes from other countries too. يبقى I إيه؟ احنا كده خدنا point of view، خدنا favorite، يبقى I recommend. I recommend looking at the clothes from other countries too, such as Iran. They are very interesting. If you want to take photos, it is a good idea to take a good camera because the museum is quite dark. Now we'll read the review again and answer the questions. What did Angie think of the clothes from ancient Egypt? She thought they were fantastic. What was her opinion of the statues?